Okay, so welcome back. We've done some changes to the charger, and so we got some good news and some bad news in this episode. So, first thing we did, we tracked down a whole bunch of leaks in the coolant system, got those fixed out. But one thing that we did that I've always wanted to do, come over here, we put a 6.1 intake in it, which really made it sound really good, especially when you accelerate. Gave the torque back from the cheap little one that we got from AutoZone when we rebuilt the engine. The only problem is it does have an EGR delete on it, backing plate. We got to get a programmer to program it to turn that check engine light on when it comes on. Besides that, it's running perfect. We tracked down all the coolant leaks. Um, they just kept finding the next weakest link in the bunch. So, like I said, it's running really good right now. Now for the bad news. After months and months of debating whether or not to keep it or not, I decided I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I'm going to sell it to my nephew. He just turned 16. He wants a car. I've got this one, so I'm going to go ahead and sell it to him. But I do have first right of refusal, so that way if he does sell it or trade it in or whatever, I can buy it back. He has to offer it to me first, so that's the deal. So it might be coming back in the garage, but right now it just needs to be driven, and I don't drive it enough. I mean, I drive the Tesla mostly. When we go on long road trips, we take Leslie's car. So it just needs to be driven. So, I don't know if giving a 16-year-old kid a 340 horsepower Hemi is a good idea, but it is what it is. So now, I mean, Logan's got a 98 Mustang GT, but it's only got 214 horsepower. But it is a Mustang, so it likes crowds. So what we're going to do is we're going to wash it, clean it up, and then later on this afternoon or this evening, we'll drive it over to the house and deliver it. So let's go wash. So, I mean, this isn't the final drive of the Charger, but let me get a little bit more context of why I'm selling it. And I went back and forth for months on whether to sell. But basically, since I've got the Tesla, I haven't driven this very much. It's been, occasional on weekends, maybe on a Friday going to work, but mainly it's been the Tesla. And this car is just made to be driven. It needs to be driven, and I'm just not driving it enough. The other reason is we've got 6 cars, and we got an HOA that does not like cars being parked on the driveway. I mean, on the street outside the driveway. So, that's another reason. 2, I think I want to get me some kind of classic car. Maybe a 65 Mustang or maybe even a Fox body style Mustang. I don't know. Still looking for like a 60 T-Bird that I can afford or a 67 Chevelle. What I'm selling this car for, I'm not going to be able to get either of those, but I'm still looking out. Maybe I'll save my money, get those. I just think it's time for me to move on and get something, I don't know, something I've always wanted. I mean, this has been a great car for 12 years. It's got 36,240,000 miles on it. Uh, the engine's been replaced about 10,000 miles on it. And I can't complain about the car. I mean, it's the longest car I've ever owned, and I never thought I would be selling it. I didn't want to be one of those guys that in 20 years look at a a Charger and go, man, I used to have one of those. Why did I get rid of it? I don't think it'll be as classic as, let's say, a '67 Chevelle or uh, a '57 Bel Air or something like that. But that's what people thought about those cars back in the day. And but if I decide I miss it, then maybe I can buy it back, or maybe I can just buy me another one, maybe a true SRT8, or maybe one of the newer 2015 and above. Those are great body styles. So yeah, it's kind of a sad day. It was very tough for me to do this, but I think it is time for me to move on. So anyway, I'll try to record some of us driving it to its final home. My nephew won't be home to take the keys, but you know, maybe we'll do something later on. So anyway, bye.